welcome back to the stream. And yes, we were just talking Star Wars, but we're going to talk Starfinder now.
He's going to try to make us.
Oh yeah, let me see. Check the volume and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do a quick tech check because I don't know how this works when we're not actually live. So I've realized that I'm stupidly loud and all the players are not when I'm watching the video on demand. So we're going to try and get that right.
Okay.
I've turned my volume level down a little bit, so I need the players to talk a little bit. So why don't we do introductions? We'll get Kazette to introduce himself.
Okay. Watch now with 4 viewers. Cazette, I am a serene mechanic. Serenes are bugs. Kind of tell from the picture. I carry around a rifle. I have an exo cortex, not a drone, and I fix things and I shoot things. So that's me. I hope I'm loud enough. My wife says I get louder as the night goes on.
As you start to enjoy yourself more. And Stitches.
Stitches is a Yusaki technomancer who's also a battle medic. So I try to keep people patched up and in one piece, although I seem to be the one who's unconscious more than anyone else.
Well, I mean, that's preventative medicine. If you take all the damage, you don't have to heal everybody else, right?
That is true. I guess I'm
Right.
just
That's
lazy.
another way to heal damage.
And then we have Chaos.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, Chaos.
That would be better.
No, that's much better.
Yes.
Oh, it's a day. Sorry. So Chaos is a Sharon Vanguard bounty hunter who is along basically for protection. Is pretty lethal, giving you a good shot in the head. That's pretty much it.
Good
And,
hide.
and we have Otto.
Otto is a human, and he's here to make things move in space because he is a pilot. Also provides some fire support from long distances in the event that things get hairy inside the ship. But yeah, we're still not really sure where we are right now, so trying to figure some stuff out.
Well, I just realized that you are not looking at that that awful ship in your monitor anymore.
Because we destroyed it.
Yes, you wish.
It ran away.
Sure, that's what happened.
Something like that.
That's what my notes say.
More like you ran away.
Never.
Yeah, as far as stream, like the overall balance seems fine, but it just seems a little quiet.
Yeah, and I tried turning you guys up, but I'm not sure how to get it much louder without the distortion going a little bit much. Oh, that is terrible.
Should we just be yelling?
No. Don't yell at me, you'll make me cry.
Oh, yeah, sure we will.
You will, I'm sensitive. Oh, that is way too large. I'm trying to duplicate the last screen on this screen rather than just change the background. Because laziness. Because this GM is prepared every week. There's always something that I forgot.
DMs always forget something. But you're not supposed to tell us that you forgot it.
It allows for improvisation.
Right.
it allows for improvisation. You mean it forces improvisation?
If you don't know how to improv, you will figure it out within the first session.
Or it just won't happen. And I suppose you guys probably would like to have actual faces.
Well, maybe.
Little teeny tiny faces, apparently.
We were there, but now we're not.
Well, I changed. I
New
have
page.
duplicate pages.
Oh.
Yeah.
There I am. Oh, I grew.
Oh no.
The rolling doesn't look any better this week.
Get it out of the way now.
God.
I am on a server for support for Roll20. It's not an official server, but it's like where people go to get unofficial help with Roll20 stuff. And a person came on there and was like, "Can you check my? Is there a way to check my character to see if the DM has done something to tamper with it? Because my rolls have gotten really bad."
That's first time I've heard that particular complaint.
And we're like, sometimes it feels like that, but they probably haven't. But we'll look.
Look at this.
Totally didn't go in and edit all of your rolls to have a -3 for no reason.
Shouldn't your entropic straight show level 1 instead of level 0?
No, I didn't do an entropic strike with that one.
There we go. That's not too bad.
Oh my god, I finally hit something.
Well, I mean, the first one could have hit if it had an AC of 6.
Yeah. Let's go.
No, she
All
rolled
right.
she rolled a 1, so she would have been.
So, when last we met, in the background here, you can see what was her name? Olmeda? No, Olmeda was our crab friend.
We don't know.
Olmeda is busy in the science lab. They've made a breakthrough that they are very interested in. Can't be bothered with this pedestrian stuff. No, what was her name? Her name was, I'm scrolling up. Her name was Evil
Evil Lynn?
Evil demon person who is going to kill you for squashing her sister with your spaceship.
Oh, right.
Oh. That's the one we were running away from in the big.
Yes,
Scary.
in the giant Hell Destroyer. In Chapter 1, which it was oddly enough titled To Hell and Back. It was not Montecito.
Melcanta? Or is that
Malacanta, yeah, it was Malacanta.
I thought that was the name of the ship. Oh, no, that's
that
her.
was her name, yes. Show 2 players, that was her. So that's her. And the gal on the screen there is the twin of, you might recognize her as a distorted version of one of the archetype characters, the envoy character for Starfinder. So that's the alternate universe version. Of course, you're not playing the pre-gen, so that's not you that's not who you would see on the screen. So when last we left, you had parted ways with your alternates, and were preparing plans to have dinner later on when the ship had appeared. The where is it? Again, I'm learning these. Aslanti, the Aslanti ship had appeared that you decided to work together to destroy, because the Aslanti are bad in any world because they're slave holding scumbags. And after destroying that ship, it's now time to prepare for a dinner engagement with your alternates.
Yes.
How strange having dinner with yourselves. So, would you like to go to the ship map? So, I believe the agreement was you would do this on your ship because their ship is considerably smaller because it's the Murata, which was a much smaller Explorer class ship. So where would you like to do this? I feel like there's really two options. There's either deck A4, or if you wanted to do something, I think one of you had mentioned the guard.
There's a forward lounge where there's seating, there's a kitchen.
Yeah, that was A4 was the lounge.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little bit bigger.
So if that's where you would like to do your dinner, that would be fine.
Yeah.
We're calling it A forward from now on.
A forward, okay.
Yes.
Feel free to label that on the map however you would like.
We're still looking at the
Oh, I didn't move you. I just
landing
moved
page.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Just the viewers need to see where you are. You don't need to see.
But we're also, or at least I am also a viewer. So
Can we have a serving droid named Guinan?
Nope.
Aw.
Unless you build one. You're a mechanic. Or one of you's a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic, but I didn't take a drone.
Oh, that's a shame.
I did figure out that I could have my whatever it is part of my eyes and eye augmentation without taking any.
Cortex.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna put Olmeda here in the science lab. Where was the science lab? That's here, right?
The tech lab is A7, the engineering's A8.
They're probably in the biolab, medical.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the medical cross is on A6. Maybe he got sick or something.
Yeah, because they're not sick. They're studying. They are now part of the crew until they, if they're available again. So, you guys are able to freely move about this map at this point, right? The lighting walls don't get in your way?
Could be.
I can move around a level,
No,
but I
lighting
can't
walls
go
are still
from-
there.
Okay, I'll
Like-
turn those off since you have full exploration. There you go. Now you should be able to move freely.
Oh, that's better.
Yay.
Oh god, it's like playing on Foundry.
Yeah. Except on Foundry, it follows your cursor for everybody. That is
Yes,
kind
and
of fun.
that drives me insane. I'm like a cat following a laser pointer.
Can I get hit points?
No,
We haven't rested yet.
that is true.
Oh no, I have hit points. I don't have a resolve point.
Yep, you haven't
Yeah, I think
rested
you
yet.
burned out your
I have-
resolve point. Like,
I have
yeah,
one.
you burned out your resolve. I think because no, Stitches burned a few too.
Yeah, you guys did rest to get your stamina back, and I think you got healing from the medic
Yeah.
to get some hit points back, but your resolve are not full. So, maybe trying to murder the other crew is not a great plan. But that's up to you. you may take that under advisement. So
How long does it take to get back resolve?
you have to basically long rest. You have to sleep overnight.
Okay. So we don't have time for a long rest yet.
Correct.
And Chaos, that's the guest quarters. The crew quarters are the big ones.
The nice ones down below.
These are
Yeah.
okay. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sleep in the crappy rooms, you're welcome to it.
The funny thing is we have so many people aboard, some of them are going to have to double up in those rooms and not in the crew quarters.
No,
They could-
if they use the cots in med bay, everybody has a bed.
They could probably hot bunk also.
That's true. It's not like anybody else is doing anything.
I mean, they're probably doing normal ship's duties. You guys haven't decided that. This is your ship now, so that's a thing you'll need to decide is, are you just going to leave the ship sitting in space when you're not operating it, or are there people on duty, dealing with comms, watching scanners, etc.? These are important things to think about.
Can we have them do some open actions during combat?
During combat, no. But like general readiness stuff, that could be important to specify. Because if you
Yeah,
don't say,
yeah.
oh, by the way, Bob is on watch tonight because we're sleeping, that's something good to know. That may mean Bob dies, or it may mean Bob wakes you up.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Or
You know,
Bob
probably
pops up and then dies. Just depends.
we definitely will have some kind of rotation and get these people to work.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you making any special preparations for dinner?
Can anybody cook?
I don't know what. What kind of skill is that? Is that a culture thing or
That
what?
probably would be culture, yes. Which I think you can do is that a thing you can do untrained?
Not hard.
I can
mean,
do it.
for cooking, I would say yeah. You could attempt to cook anything if you don't, even if you don't know what you're doing.
Actually, culture, intelligence, trained only.
Oh, that's funny.
You're a student of the vast number of known cultures in the galaxy, and you have a deep and rich understanding of the undercurrents of cultures and language in general. But yeah, I would let you try and cook without being trained.
I am trained, fortunately.
Now, if you were trying to cook like some other culture's meal, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a profession, probably.
I don't know. I feel like humans would make some pretty mundane stuff. That's
Not very spicy, etc.
Okay, apparently there is. Okay, culinary expert.
Chaos watched a YouTube video.
Oh God.
Profession cook. Yeah, there's a profession cook.
You can learn a lot from YouTube videos.
You can. That's true, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's a lot of correct things.
Right.
No, that is
Yeah.
also true.
I watched one that they tried to do a combat with the developer of the game. So they were going to how to do this, and it was like they kept calling port starboard, which is something I would do. But they also, oh, I can move 10. They'd move 3, and I was like, move further. If you just move further, you would be out of that guy arc, and they wouldn't shoot at him.
Also, the trick to port and starboard, which as a former boat owner I learned pretty quick, port is 4 letters, left is 4 letters.
Yeah, I think I've recently realized that, but I'll forget it at some point. But the Hephaestus thing, or the ship thing in here even has, ports that way, and you say, oh, that's left.
Oh, we actually have a viewer. It looks like the Baron is watching.
Okay,
Hi
let me
there.
get going here.
Say again?
We got 2 hours or so before we lose Otto.
No,
Or
we have an hour before we lose.
Or, or is it Stitches? I forget who
It's
it is.
Stitches that's leaving.
Stitches.
Telling you, make them walk.
I have to go to my Uber job.
I have that job 5 days a week. Don't even get paid for it. It's unforgivable. So you're just gonna cook a normal meal. Okay. So the other crew shows up if I can find. Of course, there are now only 4 of them mysteriously. Oh, great! Now my mouse is broken.
Oh no.
Are there any like discernible differences? Like if I'm sitting here looking at the duplicate chaos and the chaos that I know, can I tell any difference between them?
Yeah, they're
Or
not
is it like-
identical twins. I mean, they've lived a different life. I mean, like if you look at this Stitches, he's definitely different from your Stitches. He's got a blue background. Your Stitches has a green background. He has a redder eye, a little bit of a more orangey tinge to his fur.
Our
Okay.
chakras are different.
But they're subtle. So the differences are somewhat subtle. Like
unless
you guys know each other, so you can pick
Yeah.
them out, but like the crew might get confused.
So really, what we need to find out is where we are, if they're in the similar situation, etc. And do they talk common at all?
or does Otto have to translate everything?
No, they
Right.
do speak common.
Okay.
And do any of you have a charisma-based profession skill? Absolutely not. Right?
No.
No,
No.
mine is it.
Because this would have been an opportunity to use the social event from the character operations manual, the entertain downtime activity. So yeah, you guys can ply the your alternates with questions. There's conversation throughout the meal. Your 23 for cooking was quite good. So you obviously don't make anybody sick and or offend anybody. They do seem fairly impressed with the food. Do you have any particular questions?
How did they
So
get here?
How did they
Yeah.
get here?
Yeah, like are we in their dimension or they in ours, or are we in a third dimension that's not home to either of us?
So to get an answer out of somebody, I'm going to need you to make a bluff, diplomacy, or an intimidation check. Depends on your approach. Are you, if you're like trying to be polite and just genial, that would be diplomacy. If you're trying to kind of connive the answer out of them, that probably would be bluff. Just kind of weasel answers out of them, weasel information out of them. If you're just trying to intimidate or threaten answers out of them, tell us or else, that's intimidation.
No, I'll go for diplomacy.
You get a smart ass response of, what do you mean? How did we get here? This is our world.
That answers your question.
I will try to pique the archaeologist in me, in other me, by talking, going at it through my profession, archaeologist, which isn't based, but try to get him talking about, this world is from an archaeologist perspective and where we're coming from, and trying to figure out the differences.
Well, we're trying to figure out the same thing.
Yeah.
How are
So
you
I'm
so
trying.
soft
So,
and friendly? How are you?
yeah,
How have you survived being so soft?
just
Is there
as
no
we're
strife in your universe?
say what?
Is there no strife in your universe?
Oh, there's strife, but gets too rowdy, I just shoot them with my rifle. But but I try to figure things out before I do that. Even though I wanted to shoot the previous captain of this ship.
Who, the crab?
He wasn't with us when we got here. We left him in hell.
Well,
Now that I can get behind. That's the other Otto. He nods in approval of that.
we didn't really leave him behind. He was dead when we took off, but
He
yeah.
seems to
No,
approve even more about that at that.
he was still alive. He said, "Go. I'll keep him off." He was the last one left, and we left. And I thought he was still alive when we.
So that's just a letdown. He's like, so you're saying that he was just as soft as you are?
He was holding out a lot of.
He was standing on a mountain of corpses before he went out, but he,
He finally,
devils have a lot of reserve forces. We've come to realize. Yeah.
So it turns out it's good that I didn't shoot him when we first met.
yes.
So, from our universe, this should have been the planet Akaton, right? That we're
Yeah.
nearby.
Yes.
Yes.
And Vesk was not the primary language spoken there, correct?
These were the Pact worlds, and the Vesk were signers of the Pact. They were not conquerors. They tried to be, but after a war that that everybody canceled when the swarm came, they signed the Pact and became allies. So for you, everybody speaking Vesk is kind of odd.
Yeah, it wasn't like common, the predominant language.
Yes,
I guess.
basically, the Vesk and the Pact worlds were at war. The swarm came, and it became a situation of the enemy of my enemy had better be my friend, or we're all going to lose, type thing.
Yeah.
And then they just, this worked out. We might as well stay friends.
And apparently,
I guess I'll ask. Do the Vesk control all these worlds? Or is there a pact in this world?
The Veskarian. Well, okay. So give me your diplomacy, intimidation, or bluff. Diplomacy. Okay, so you're trying to be nice. You are smooth enough that they respond without too much disdain. The Veskarium conquered the worlds of the Galarian system in a long campaign that began in 36 AG. That's after Gap. And when you mention the Absalom Pact, their response is, the what? After the Battle of Eledra, representatives of the various worlds in the Galarian system came together to form an alliance. But Eox was excluded from these talks, and the bureaucrats argued endlessly, unable to come to a power-sharing agreement. One after another, the various ambassadors on Absalom Station gave up and went home, leaving each world to fend for itself against the Veskarium. There were smaller alliances amongst individual worlds, but such a meager showing couldn't compete with the Veskarium's might. Conquest of the system proved to be only a matter of time.
Well then, it's slightly different from the history we know, but...
Wait, you mean the Veskarium's not in charge where you're from?
No, it's more of a mutual partnership between multiple civilizations.
They find that amusing that the Vesk would be in a partnership with anybody.
There were external factors. It wasn't just like what was the swarming? I don't know the history very well.
Well, so the Shirin actually split off from the swarm.
Oh.
The swarm.
So it was just like a hive mind type thing?
Yes, a giant hive mind type thing, and the Shirin were some insects. I don't know all of the details. I'm weak on the lore. But yeah, the Shirin split off and actually helped. I don't think they fully defeated it. I think they just chased it off. And that's part of why the Shirin are the way they are, that they celebrate their independence the way they do.
But in general, still work together with other people pretty well.
Yeah.
So y'all dealt with the swarm a lot different than we did.
I don't think they have dealt with the swarm. I have no details on that. As the GM, I have no details on that.
But it was more of, it was an enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes.
And once the enemy was defeated, we decided to stay friends. Is what we tell them.
Yeah. Oh, no, here we go. So the swarm has been a thing here. But you haven't asked them about that.
I guess I'm going to ask if what they've had to deal with from the swarm, if the Vesk had the resources to conquer everything else at the same time.
Well, they because they were able to consolidate faster because they conquered the Pact world so much faster. Their first contact with the Aslanti Empire happened 50 years ago in 269 AG. The two empires immediately declared war on each other, and that war raged on for 2 decades, both sides evenly matched as they conquered new worlds and engaged in furious deep space battles. It was glorious. Then, 30 years ago, the swarm came. invading Vesk 4 and Galarian 6, the world the heroes know as Triaxis. The Veskarium was forced to go on the defensive, hiring mercenaries to put up a token effort against the Star Empire while focusing their prodigious military might against the Swarm. And now, the strategy has worked mostly. Occasional swarm outbreaks crop up in both the Vesk and Galarian systems, but the Veskarium has lost all the gains it made in the early years of the war. The Aslanti Star Empire is now the dominant power in the galaxy, though your alternates don't like to admit this because they're mercenaries for the Vesk.
Gotcha. That's certainly an interesting situation.
And they ask you how you got here.
Well, I mean, they have drift engines too, right?
They did, but it stopped working when you appeared.
Yeah, so something weird happened to ours because our ship kind of merged with another ship due to some interdimensional shenanigans. And now we have something that's not a drift engine, but it still lets us travel between dimensions, though not predictably. It's weird.
That we know of yet. We don't know how to control it yet.
Yeah, it seems kind of random because we've only activated it once and we ended up here. So we're
Did
still
we?
trying to figure that part out.
Wait, did we activate it when
Yes,
it
we
went to
activated
hell?
this after we took off from Avernus. We activated it once and ended up here.
Yeah, but how didn't it get activated to get us to Avernus?
No, that was when we were connected with the pirate ship that tried to void sail at the same time.
Right, that's when we merged
Yeah.
with the pirate ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
was so basically when you guys tried to use your drift engine in the Murata, and the pirate ship with the chaos sails tried to activate their chaos sails at the same time, and you guys were
While we were
basically playing
tethered.
tug of war. Something happened, the ships merged, and you ended up in Avernus. And then you were able to lift off.
A drift engine.
Yeah, you were able to lift off and did something with the drift engine or the new chaos engine, and then you ended up here.
Right.
Yep.
Something not asking them, asking you, Chose, is
Yeah.
how much of this ship is the old Murata and how much is it the pirate ship?
None of it's recognizable as either of them.
Okay. So it looks like a whole new ship.
Yeah,
Size was
it's like
closer
a
to the
complete
ship, though, right?
metamorphosis.
Right. Except like the stuff in the cargo hold was what the pirates had.
Right. The stuff inside, like the contents, seem to be the same, but like the furniture and stuff does not.
Okay.
I mean, there may be some similarities, like the carpet might look the same, that type of thing, but it's not like, oh, this is obviously was the Murata.
Right. And the Murata you mentioned was smaller.
It was an Explorer. It was the same ship as these guys came off of.
Right, but this is an Explorer class too.
Well, it's bigger though.
But it's I mean
The pirate ship that we merged with was larger than the Murata, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
that's probably part of it.
and a Explorer frame can be a range of things. So
Correct.
they're smaller and bigger ones. Plus we actually have an extra cargo
Yeah,
hold.
I mean, it's definitely still not a warship, but
Yeah.
not quite sure what it is.
So it's a weird combo of the two ships that's
Yeah.
more. Do any of your engineers want to go with me and check out the engine? You can. Maybe you have some. Y'all can have some insight in what we're dealing with. That might interest them.
Oh, most definitely. We would love a tour if you guys would like to split up after dinner and show us around to your respective areas.
Yeah. Because it might be giving them the insight on how to beat our ship
Yeah, I mean, I would be slightly skeptical that they're, you know, looking for ways to take the ship.
Yeah, but I want kind of the help because we want to get back to our own universe and or dimension or whatever you want to call it, and help maybe analyze its engine and maybe find some way to control it in some way.
Possibly.
Uh, the 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 benefit from that I think is greater than the danger of them trying to take over the ship.
We just have to keep a close eye on them.
Yeah, always has scored some run there on have so. They definitely think they're tougher than we are.
Ask them what their current assignment is.
A good idea.
Go ahead and do your roll.
Big money. Oh, another awesome check.
They give you some snark, like as if you couldn't figure that out. We're patrolling and protecting the area around Akaton as we were paid to do. We already told you we're for hire. It's not so much animosity as just scorn. They think that you're weak because you're nice. This give me is insight a thing? I can't remember.
Sense motive.
Sense motive, yes. Give me sense motive. Any of you that you'd like to.
I think to chaos is good at that.
I'm not even ranked in it, but
Oh, I thought you
I'll
were.
roll.
16's pretty decent. Chaos and Otto. You guys get the impression that it's not so much dislike or hatred. It's just disrespect. They think that you come from a soft environment that hasn't toughened you. It's just too. Everything's way too easy, too nice. You know, it's the difference between tough love and coddling. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in a tough love environment where nothing comes easy, and they feel that that's how the world should be. Kindness is suspicious, not to be trusted. There's always a knife behind a smile.
Got it.
In
They
the
were
grim
never
darkness of the
Hostess
far
children.
future.
What's that?
Go ahead. I was just
No,
being
no,
silly.
I said
You guys keep stopping. Okay, so are you going to give them a tour or not?
Yeah, I want to take anybody interested in engineering to engineering. Look at this.
Your counterpart, and I believe Stitch is your engineer adjacent.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think
Stitches
we're
would
both
also
good
be interested.
Give them a tour of engineering and maybe even let them look at the drive and get their thoughts on this new type of drive that we've never seen before.
Well, they will accompany you there. So lead the way.
Oh, okay. We'll take the elevator up, I guess.
Ah, what are these bugs?
Oh, they're just friendly. They're friendly.
We can kill them if you want.
No, we're keeping them for pets. But one thing I will do when I walk out of the elevator, I'll activate my wristband thing that teleports me to my previously spot, which is right here.
Uh
So I'll pop forward 20 feet just because as soon as we
huh. Okay. What you just
Yeah,
showing
look.
off?
Yeah, I just showed off, and I'll look back and say, "Hey, Slowpoke, come on, you're slowing us down here."
So what is Stitches going with you?
Yep.
Okay. And what are Chaos and Otto doing with other Chaos and other Otto?
I can show him the kitchen.
All right. Not going to show them how to pilot the ship?
No.
Why not?
Well, I
I
can't
can
show him how to shoot.
I mean, I can show them the bridge, but I'm not gonna, like walk them through the controls or anything.
They're just ship controls. I'm showing them how the engine works.
Yeah,
it- Take him to
I
show
mean,
the garden.
pilot controls are pilot controls, right?
Yeah.
probably.
As long as you don't show them where the push button to start the engine is, they'll be fine. Oh wait, someone is doing that.
It's just whether or not, push forward and you go down or push forward and you go up. Gotta figure that out.
You fly inverted? What is this? No.
So, so you're showing other Otto the uh, the cockpit, the bridge rather, not the cockpit.
Yeah.
Other Chaos offers you a drink, offers to make you a drink from this timeline if you'd like one, Chaos.
I'll watch intently as to what she's doing, but I will accept it.
She stumbles around the equipment because she's not sure how the it's unfamiliar equipment, but she tries to make the drink for you. And you notice as she tries to pour powder out of a ring into the drink. Oh, actually, I would like you to roll a perception check. Can you beat a 1?
Yeah. I hope.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
She blind
I'm
rolled
not-
a 1.
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
you can barely beat a 1. So yes, you notice that she very clumsily tries to pour some sort of powder. You've just been attempted roofied. How would you like to react to that?
I'll engage her in small talk and not drink it.
Okay. Otto, he's very interested. He asks very pointed questions, but nothing untoward that you can pick up on. They are very interested in the engine controls. Oh, that wasn't the bad guy. The bad guy. That wasn't the other guy. Give me a sense motive, Otto, Stitches, and Kazat.
Ooh, I'm getting better.
Oh yeah, I'll also add that I'm not going to drink it, but I'm not going to let her take it away to throw it down the sink either.
All right, you're going to nurse the drink by
That's right.
not drinking it. So Otto, Kazet, you guys pick up that yeah, they're obviously just trying to get a feel for how the ship works. I mean, you would do the same, just curiosity, but that could be any motive behind that.
Yeah.
They don't take up too much of your time. It's getting pretty late. You've had a busy day. Everybody's had a busy day, and after a while, they make pleasant yawning sounds. Oh, it's probably time we should head back to our ship.
As they're heading out, I ask them if they have any insight on how we might proceed in learning about this drive.
We'll talk amongst ourselves about it and see if we can come up with any ideas. We'll let you know what we come up with in the morning.
Okay. Sounds good. It was a nice evening. Thank you for coming over.
And the same for Otto and other Chaos.
I
I
say,
make sure that she does not take that drink.
No, she leaves her drink as well.
I say that very undiplomatically somehow.
Somehow. Yeah, it's one of those things like, get the hell out. Hope you had a great night. Not. I mean, yes.
Don't let the airlock hit you.
Well,
where the gods split you. All right, and they go away.
Yay.
It is pretty late. You guys can feel free to have discussions before you settle in for the evening.
I mentioned
Any
to them
plans that you would
about
like?
the powder in the drink.
Did we turn on the defense turret?
Did you say did you or should you?
Should we?
Well, that's up to you.
Absolutely.
What defense turret? Oh, at the airlock?
Bay next to the main door?
Yeah, at the airlock. Yep.
Yeah.
Do we have control over it now? Yeah, I guess we do.
We can automate it, right?
You can automate it. Keep in mind that they, for all intents and purposes, as far as computer systems are concerned, are you.
Yeah. But we didn't show them the cargo bay.
Well, they came through the cargo
They
bay.
walk
Oh,
through
yeah,
it.
that's true.
That's the entrance. That's the airlock.
That is true.
Yeah, make sure all defenses and shields are on.
Yeah. So we have. Where's the rest of the crew? Do we have handouts for them?
I don't know if I gave you actual handouts because I don't have stats for them. There is, yeah. I gave you the general ideas.
Can we do any kind of scan to see if they left anything behind?
Yeah, you could do a computer's check.
I can aid.
Did you want to do anything with that glass of liquid, Gazette? Or Chaos, rather?
I do. I don't know if there's a way that we can tell what was put in it.
You probably couldn't, but you could take it to medical and ask the surgeon to, or get stitches to.
Yep.
You don't have life science, do you?
Oh,
Or
God.
physical science? I don't imagine you have physical
Probably
science.
not.
Yeah.
No.
I have
well,
neither.
I do actually have life science.
I have both.
Then how about I help you, and the two of us can hopefully see if we can figure this out.
Well, isn't Stitches doing something with the computers?
Yep.
Yeah,
He
so
did-
you can work. With, you can work with the surgeon and try and figure out what the chemical is.
And I'm
Okay.
helping Stitches with the computers.
Yeah. So Cass, do your life science. You'll get +2.
Oh, let's hope.
It's not a hard check. Yeah. It was, and I've got my spot here somewhere. She tried to drug you with. She tried to poison you with insanity extract.
Oh joy.
Well, now that's interesting.
It is.
How long does that take to?
It's a non-lethal poison. That basically it just that's funny. I was supposed to choose a evil twin with sleight of hand as a master skill, but when they roll a 1, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It makes you more susceptible to questions and less perceptive. So basically, it would have made you more willing to tell them things that you didn't really want to.
Oh, so it's like a true serum.
Kind of, yeah.
Well. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't really consider them friendly.
Definitely.
But not
I mean,
necessarily.
don't start anything, but be ready to
Retaliate.
push back.
Right. It's not exactly friendly, but not exactly hostile either. If that was a truth serum, it might have been just making sure they don't trust people inherently, so they want to find out, hey, are they telling the truth or not? So
Could just be standard operating procedure for them.
right. I'm not saying it's not. It was a good thing to try, but it was
Yeah.
not necessarily as hostile as it might seem.
I don't know how long you guys have been since they left, but about an hour after they leave, you get a call from the other ship from Otto, from Viscarium Otto, and he says, it's come to my attention that our crew member Chaos tried to poison your crew member Chaos. They claim it was a prank. I do not find this amusing, and they will be punished. Who took that call?
Probably Otto, because I didn't really have anything else to do with the systems.
So give me a sense motive.
Blind or no?
No, it's fine.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
So you get the impression, because I'm taking the first roll, that the punishment will be prolonged and very painful.
Well, I mean, that's seems in line with our, limited image of their society.
Of course, you don't know if that's because of the poisoning or
because they failed.
because they failed to get information or what.
Well, I mean, it's, I'll just thank them for the notification, and fortunately nobody was harmed, at least on our side.
So we will speak to you again in the morning, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now back to our computers, people.
Okay.
What were you trying to do? See if they left any bugs or anything, right?
Correct.
Give me who's helping who.
I'm helping Stitches.
So do your computers 10 or higher is a success.
Don't roll a 1. I'm going to roll a 1 because I said that.
Okay, so Stitches, this one's blind. Blind computers check to me. And don't look on the stream.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
And so you don't think that any bugs or anything were left behind?
Good, we're clean.
Anything else that you plan on doing for the evening?
Have the crew set a watch so we can get some rest.
Yeah, scanners.
Have them set the security turret to auto and point it at the door just to be safe.
So are you going to basically have it shoot anybody that comes through the door, or?
Yeah, because anybody who comes through the door doesn't have a permission. We can turn it off to let people in if they knock. But if they just come in, let it
shoot. If they're sneaking in the middle of the night, I'm going to assume that they are not here on friendly terms.
They're not one of you.
Yeah, because everybody we know is on board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and if Stitches gets kicked out of the ship somehow, he can teleport back to the door outside the medical bay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No.
That's
sorry, that's Gazette. Yeah, that's Gazette.
Yeah.
As long as I get within 30 feet.
So are you guys participating in the watch, or is it just NPC crew?
I need a rest. So
yeah, I need a rest too.
Well, I mean, so it's just like in D&D. You guys can interchange yourselves through the rest.
Yeah, one of us needs to be up at all times.
Yeah. So will you guys switch off as officers of the watch, basically?
Yeah.
And where will you be taking that position? I mean, you can do it anywhere you want.
I will probably be in engineering, but I'll be managing the security of the computer system.
Yeah, I imagine you could pipe your camera feeds to wherever you would like, as long as there's a monitor there. So engineering, the bridge, probably even to the A forward.
Yep.
When I'm on watch, I'll be on the bridge, the lower level of the bridge.
There's 4 of us. Each of us can take a couple hour watch.
So I'm going to say that there's going to be 5 shifts. Yeah, 5 shifts. And we'll just have an NPC take that last shift.
Okay.
Let me do a roll.
And we have enough crew, passenger crew to have a few people on watch with us too. We're not the only ones up at the time.
Yeah, I think you have enough that you can have like 2 people on at any given time with you.
Got like 10 or 11 crew.
Yeah.
1, 2, 8.
Yeah, so that
NPC
gives
crew,
you
looks like.
you could, yeah, you guys can.
And we have 1 or 2 with us on each watch. So
Yeah, it's not a problem. So, all right. So the first shift seems to go okay. I'm just going to speed this up because time is a thing. We get through to the 4th. All 4 of your watches seem to go through quietly. So you're all getting to rest that last shift while it's just NPCs on.
Mm-hmm.
And now is going to be a little bit of interesting bit. Each of you are going to have an interesting little bit of dreaming. You may want to take notes.
oh boy.
I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
And it may or may not be important. You've been warned. So, as you drift off to sleep after having your watch, you sleep peacefully, and then you awaken. You know you're dreaming, but you awaken. Cosette, you're floating in the vacuum outside a small space station with only the stars for company. You stretch out your hand and enter a passcode. Harmony. Into an access panel. The airlock opens soundlessly, and you hurry inside. Your boots hit the floor, a sharp and sudden return to gravity's embrace. Something waits within the starship, something important, but you can't remember what it is. Have you dreamed about this place? Is that why it feels so familiar? And then we go to chaos.
I got a question about that. Does it? I opened the airlock. I entered someplace. I didn't recognize it. It's not our cargo hold.
No, it's not a place that you have been since you are conscious here.
Okay. I did take a note of that. I hope.
Chaos. You stand aboard a space station you know but can't recognize. On an unfamiliar bridge you've somehow seen before. Monsters lurk here, unseen. But they weren't always monsters. A purple creature with ancient decaying wings, delicate, like those of a butterfly, once rainbow-colored but now mottled and filled with holes, lurches towards you, clumsy and slow, far different from the priest they once were. It tears the world away around you, pulling apart everything. You've seen this before, but you can't remember where. Was it in a dream? Was it real? Otto. You stand in a server room surrounded by computers and monitors. It's crowded and uncomfortable, but you know it's important to be here, to find out what's on these computers. You scroll through files and images dated over a century from now. From now? For a future that hasn't happened yet. But that's not what you're looking for. There's something hidden here. The computer can't see it, but you can. You know it's here. You've always known. Stitches. You step into a medical lab, perhaps aboard a starship or a space station. There are no windows. The walls are cold steel. You make your way toward the back of the lab with confidence, as though you've been here before. You open a drawer next to a computer console and find a stash of healing serums. How did you know that you'd find them? Why does this starship feel so familiar? And all of you seem to have this dream, though of course you don't know that you're all having the same dream. You walk through the halls of a space station. You've never been here before. But you remember the way. A final turn brings you into a comfortable recreation suite. A small kitchen waits to one side, tables and couches to the other. Doors line one wall. You open one and find a comfortable bed. It's safe to rest here. How do you know that? Have you been here before, after all? And at that, you all awaken at the same exact time, and there is danger.
Get my resolve points back.
There is danger. Why is there danger?
Put yourselves in your rooms. You're about to find out.
I want to know if I get my resolve points back.
Yes, you do. You have all your hit points, stamina, and resolve points.
Oh, sorry. I meant to go to this. But I'll go to this. So we did get all of it back. Okay.
Yeah, you've had full rest.
I quickly get dressed and
There is you all awaken to an alarm, and you have here on the ship's loudspeaker that the bridge is under attack.
The bridge. Okay.
Of course it is.
No, you can't move that fast.
But Chaos just teleported.
There is no fast travel. We're in initiative at this point.
So we need to roll initiative. don't
Yes, you do. Back in your hole, rat.
Ah.
Nice try. And it is 8:30. All right, so we've got. Excellent. I get to kill people first. Okay. Stitches comes flying around the corner and attacks you. Because that.
Well, that's not fair. I forgot to lock my door.
What is he going to use? He's going to use. I don't know what the hell weapon he has. Actually, he's not going to come into the room. He's going to open the door and he's going to chuck in a frag grenade.
Oh no.
I don't even know how these things work. For a 16, does that hit?
Yes.
I don't know how frag grenades work. Does that work? 6 damage. Pretty sure that he basically targeted this intersection, and I believe it has a 10. Oh, of course, I don't have any of the details on it, but that's okay. We're just going to say that it has a 10 or even a 15, but enough that he's going to throw it basically onto your bed, so it won't hit him, so you take 6. And that is his turn. Kazette, it's your turn. You can retaliate.
$15.
Yeah,
1D.
so he threw it at the back corner, and that would have just been out of range to hit him.
Okay, I'm gonna not close the door. Pick up a gun, mark him with my.
Yeah, you are not surprised, so that's a good thing.
With my combat tracking, and then I'm going to shoot him.
So here's the interesting thing. You guys aren't surprised because that dream woke you up just soon enough that you were prepared.
What I want to know is how they got him. Okay, anyway, here, laser rifle to the face. Full attack, no. Combat tracking, yes. Submit.
19 will probably hit, yes.
Take 4 points of fire damage. Oh,
I don't want to.
my, My gun should be charged up. I would have charged that up,
Yeah, that would be assumed.
so I'm at 19.
And what is this? Hit points, stamina. Okay, it takes 4. Oh god, I don't have their tokens set up right. They're set up like NPCs. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. All
Not
right.
as bad. You got all through my stamina, so.
Yeah, you almost got through his.
I knew you guys were not good, or I didn't know it. I'm sorry.
Excellent. Next. Chaos. You heard gunfire and an explosion in the room next to you. You see fake stitches in the hallway next to you. Oh, and you get shot at. Hold that thought.
Somebody had a ready action.
Yes, Otto was waiting to shoot at Chaos.
Oh boy.
Bob and weave, bob and weave.
9. That was a terrible shot. Otto, you suck.
I smack
Yeah,
stitches.
What is ambuscade, by the way? Should I have used that?
That's only if you have. That's only if you surprise the enemy.
Yeah, there's specifically no surprise this round. Okay, so Otto shot at you from behind the gun that was supposed to shoot him and missed. Oh, that's terrible.
I missed him.
So many ones. Okay, bad guy Kazette. He's going to shoot at this guy and this guy. Okay.
Hey, Oz, I think you need to buy a new set of dice.
Right.
I was
Scare him
hoping
because
that
that's
last
terrible.
week would. I was hoping last week wouldn't continue.
Stitches.
I'm going to move here. And
If you move 5 more, you can hit the guy. Oh, you don't want to probably go melee.
nope. So we are going to this.
I don't know what it is, but you've got a 20 critical on it.
So dazzled for 3 rounds plus 15 damage.
Oh, you actually got your tripart beam to hit something.
Nice.
I did.
So 15, this was against the fake you?
Yep.
He's dead.
Yay! There's only one of me.
Did you say there can be only one?
Yes.
I've been wanting to do this since we met. Otto, your turn.
All right. I'm going to peek my head outside, and I'll take a pot shot at my doppelganger. Why not? Let's see, where is Riffle? No full attack, just 6 damage.
Just 6. That's max.
Yeah. Well, I don't get to do any extra fun stuff because I had to move more than 5 feet.
Yeah.
But that's all I got for now.
Is that against EAC? It doesn't matter.
No, it's kinetic.
Well, you wiped out his SP. Well, you know that.
Yes, I do.
You're shooting yourself. Did you ever wonder which was better, you or you? Now you know.
Of course, I am better than myself.
Chaos is going to try to murder your innocent NPC crew.
He's up there. She's
Ah,
going an awful long way to get down here.
she's trying to take the ship. She didn't care about you.
No.
Oh, I was trying to find the attack. I was on the wrong tab. Entropic Strike. She's going to definitely do that. Only using one entropy point because it only has one. Down crew and not down crew. That's not great. Just gonna make an offhand comment. Maybe the other chaos should take notes. End of turn. Target. Which should I target? Well, I know that Stitches can do healing, so Stitches is the target. What cool thing should I do? Trick attack first?
So for the trick check, you have to do a perception against, because sniper is dumb. You have to do this to get trick attack. It's kind of, I don't know why they built it this way, but they did.
Against CR 20 plus CR, right? So it's 21.
Let's see here. I think it's this one.
24. That succeeds.
Yeah,
And it says you can take a move, so I don't need to move.
up to 5 feet, because that's all I get with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not moving, so he's just going to hang out. He got the 24, so he gets that, so he can do the trick attack. Or that is the trick attack.
That is to trigger the trick attack. Yes, you'll get the extra 1d3 on top of that.
So that's plus 2. So should I have just hit your trick attack macro instead?
The trick attack only rolls damage. Yeah, it's
Because I hit trick attack and it rolled your perception, but it didn't do anything.
Huh.
Anyway, and then he's going to do the rifle, which has to hit for the trick attack damage to take effect.
Yeah.
It just rolled a d20. It didn't do the perception.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. And a 10 misses. Go figure. This is the downside of trick attack. You either hit the trick attack and miss the rifle, or you hit the rifle and miss the trick attack. So Stitches gets absolutely nothing. And it is Stitches' turn. No, it's Vescarium Stitches doesn't get to do anything because he's dead. So Kazette, your turn.
I'll move up here and shoot at Otto. Or Bad Otto.
No, shoot a good auto.
So, attack. Rifle. Full attack. No combat tracking yet.
That's a hit.
Take 8.
Not dead yet.
I didn't think so.
Done?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't hit end of turn.
I did. Chaos, your turn.
I'm going to run upstairs.
Okay.
How far can I get?
You just moved 25. What's your movement speed?
30, I think.
Isn't that how the stairs go, though?
Yeah, you have to go around them. Yeah, so, yeah, to where,
30.
to right there, but you would end up.
Top of the stairs, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's a double move to get there.
Yep.
So is that your turn?
Yep.
And Cazette's gonna shoot at the. I didn't put them in. That's because they don't. Oh, good. It just rolled d20s for him. Okay, cool. That's fine. Other Cazette's going to shoot at our surgeon. And miss.
Oops.
Stitches.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go here and see if my spell will work again on auto this time.
Jesus, really?
Wow. 2 in a row.
I'm gonna go buy lottery tickets.
That's
Yes.
the law of averages there. Well, you know what it is? He's got to leave in 14 minutes. He's just trying to get this shit over with.
Really.
He says, I don't want to miss out.
We got to take our ship back and get to level 2.
Yep.
All right, so he is done.
Get upstairs.
Zev is going to stabilize.
Yay, Zeb.
Otto.
Take the elevator.
So will the elevator get us there faster than the stairs or not?
Probably about the same speed.
Okay. Well, actually, because there's multiple ways into the bridge, I think I will actually take the elevator to the top deck.
You would
Ooh,
basically be
sneaky.
able to get. You would basically be able to get. Yeah, if you wanted to come down from above, the elevator would get you there quicker. Because there's.
Why is it not letting me drag? Like, it's dragging the map and my token at the same time, so I'm not actually moving it.
Wait, what?
Like,
Oh,
when I
roll 20
drag
gets stuck.
and it drags the background too.
Yeah, roll 20 gets stuck with the drag sometimes.
I'm gonna reload.
Where are you trying to get to? The elevator?
Just to the elevator and then up to the 3rd floor. So I can make it like to the 3rd floor and take one step. I think.
Well, I think that it's going to take you until the end of your next round to get to the 3rd floor. Because elevators are notoriously not fast. So you'll be able to do you'll have one move action or one action next round when the elevator gets there. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
that's fair.
Okay, so Chaos is going to try and murder people.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get around the corner.
Other Chaos.
Oh,
She doesn't have entropic points. She's just going to do a normal attack on the priest. Because she's not trying to kill the priest, she's just trying to knock her out because maybe we can make use of these people. And that will hit her. And knock her out. Well, that's not great. She's going to stabilize. Otto doesn't get to do things, he's down. Chaos, you may go do things.
I am going to try to run to the bridge.
So you can get to here for 30.
Okay. So I
That
get
would
to
that would
here?
be that would be 30. That's one move. If you move more, then you wouldn't be able to attack.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to see if I have something to throw. I do have a pulsar rifle. Can I shoot that?
You have BAB1, right?
Ooh.
Your base attack bonus, I believe, is 1 because you're Vanguard. And I believe with BAB1, you can draw a weapon as part of your move action, as a swift action.
Okay.
So you could shoot your pulse rifle. Or pulse
That's
pistol.
what I'm looking for.
Who are you shooting at? Kazette or Chaos?
Chaos.
Okay, so 18, would that hit you? Looks like it would.
Yeah.
So for 2.
Yes, that would in fact hit me.
And kill you.
No, it would not kill you. All right, that is your turn. Our Kazette.
I will use a swift action, and I think this is within 30 feet of me where I was, assuming the decks are 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
And then I will
Cheater.
go.
Rapid response force.
Yeah. How do you do this? Q. There we go. Let me back over here. I'm not scrolled the right way. I am working on it.
So that was your Swift. So you're going to move?
Yeah, I'm working on.
Trying to figure out that whole moving thing.
Yeah, so that's 60 feet to there, which would put me, I think, right behind me.
Yep. Hello, me. Meet the
Oh,
real
wait.
me and my misfits way of life. I'll give
Yeah.
inspiration if you can identify that song.
I was not listening, so I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was trying to figure out something else, and I was halfway through saying something or not saying
I
something.
forgot to give you guys your thing.
Hero points.
Or butterflies.
Yep, your flutterbys.
I'm assuming we can move through the doors without anything.
Yeah, because they're already open, or they auto open.
Yeah. Okay. Star Trek doors.
We
I'm
haven't
done.
really discussed that or decided that, but I'm going to assume they do. Until the computer people program them otherwise.
Hi, Cosette.
And that is it is other U's turn, and he is going to turn around and not like that. Target rich environment. He's going to take a guarded step forward and shoot at Chaos. He's going to do combat tracking on Chaos, so he's going to have the +1 on it.
They can't move and do that.
Oh, is it a move action? So then he's not. Fine, Mr. I know the rules about my character. 14, that hits, right? Absolutely not.
I don't think Chaos gets his on.
Chaos, that does not hit you, right?
No, it does not.
All right. It is now Stitch's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the ladder, which is what, 10 feet?
Yeah. I think that would use all your movement to get to the next level, right?
Yeah, I can get to there.
Yeah.
I can double move though, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
I can make it there.
Yeah, because you had to go through the doorway, yes.
Yeah.
Zev is just going to stay down.
Good idea.
Otto, you have a move or an action.
Well, since I saw the correct Cosette go north, I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, yeah.
You can get to the top of the stairs if you want.
Yeah. Pretty much.
As the elevator's door opened, you saw me appear and run by.
Yep. I'm just training my rifle on the two infidels over there, and staring menacingly.
I think you wouldn't be able to actually target Gazette from there, but you definitely can get Chaos.
Okay.
And it is, speaking of Chaos, it is Bad Chaos' turn. She's going to turn on her counterpart. And in your mind, Chaos, you hear your own mental voice say, "This is going to be fun." Oh, Chaos is not here at the moment. It's going to be a shame to kill her while she's not even present.
Hey, Bad Chaos hears in their mind that, no, it's not. Well, not for you.
I shall wait till she returns to murder her.
Because our telepathy can hear other telepathy going on. It's weird.
Oh, is it like a chat room telepathy?
Yes, it is.
That's just weird.
That's the hive mind thing, I guess.
Well, that's true. I
Yeah.
can see that.
At least it sounds like it because you can talk to multiple people. It's like talking to multiple people and listening to multiple people at one time.
Yeah, it's like broadcast. It's like talking to .255 on the network.
Yep.
All right, time to kill Chaos. She's back. Chaos, in your mind, you hear from other Chaos. This is going to be fun as she lays into you, or attempts to. We shall see how that works out. She did move, so she can't do full attack this round.
I'm gonna give her a shot in the head.
Chaos, you take 6 acid points, so that's more than twice your level, so you get an entropy point.
Yay!
But you did take 6 points of damage.
That's all right.
And that is her turn.
Okay.
So it is the priest's turn. She's going to use her point to stabilize. And she's going to crawl backwards. Can you crawl with a guarded step?
No, not normally.
Well, then she's not going to get up, but she's going to just stay there on the ground. Chaos, save us!
Well, I'm gonna try.
Look at them back to back. They faced each other, pulled their knives, and shot each other. Those 2 dead boys. Never mind. By the way, the song reference was Megadeth's Sweating Bullets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 7 does not hit yourself.
No, it does not hit myself. Go ahead.
Cassette, murder somebody.
I'm
Wanna
going to.
damage something so perfect.
I'm going to combat track. The other Cassette.
No, you can't, because you wouldn't let me do it to you.
Huh? Yeah, but you moved and I didn't.
Oh, well, rules.
And I'm going to shoot him.
Excellent.
An 11 does not hit me.
Bummer.
Unfortunate.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And Cassette is going to shoot at Chaos. This time,
No,
he can combat
I-
track.
Yep. But he can't full attack. He can only combat track.
That's
Move it.
okay. Eventually, he'll get to full attack. $18? For 6 on Chaos.
Like
He is-
actual me?
Yes.
Do you have an E? What's your EAC?
I think that beats her EA.
Yeah. Right now it's 16.
Yeah.
All right.
6 more.
Use the sponge. All right. That was Cassette and Viscarium Cassette. Stitches.
Okay, so I can go. I can get to here. Is this door open?
Yes.
Okay, so can I see bad chaos through the door?
You would have to. Yeah, I'm gonna give him cover because you're right, like kind of at an angle.
And I'm right in front of her.
No,
Yeah.
oh, bad chaos. Yeah. Let me draw a line real quick.
Are you chaos or the other whatever the?
Yeah, I'll say you can see her. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go 3 for 3.
There's
Everybody cross their
there's
fingers.
rules for that. There's something about one corner to another corner or whatever. And I think it's fine.
Right.
Tripartite beam. Jesus, another one.
Oh,
Okay, this is bullshit. You're cheating there, buddy.
I'll take the hits and the shitty rolls if you can continue to do that.
So that is
Chris
30.
every day. That's fine. Yeah,
That is
that's fine.
23 damage.
I'm out of spells now.
I would like to know. I would like to know: is 23 greater than 13 plus 9?
yes.
Yes.
Then you have killed Chaos.
Now, Considering how bad Stitches has rolled with this spell up until this point, I
Yes,
think
he's
it's
earned
fine.
those crits. Yes, he's had several ones.
Yeah, this is just course correction for the first round of castings of this spell.
So for the next month, it's not going to work.
Yeah, exactly.
I think when you named your character, you didn't mean stitches. You meant streaks.
And maybe pick up a couple of utility spells because you know this isn't going to hit anything for the next month.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zev is gonna use his point now that he doesn't have a thing standing on him.
I have to hit the road. You guys can
Yep.
play my character if you want.
Oh, as if it's necessary now. I mean, Cosette could kill you all.
Oh,
I have faith. Otto, it's your turn.
I will do my fancy schmancy operative shenanigans. Look for a weak point on the guy that I've known for. Oh, look at that!
I think you got
Oh
a
my
week.
God.
I think that'll do it for my sneak attack, or trick attack technically, but you know. 16.
Do you
Oh,
get
hit.
any advantage by beating it by greater than 5 or anything?
No, it
That
literally
sucks.
just allows me to use the trick attack.
Does 16 hit,
I-
Cosette?
My KAC is 60, so
Yep.
yeah.
Meets it beats.
All right, that's 4 piercing and
1.
Oh my God.
well 5. Yeah.
Hey, that gets rid of almost all of his stamina.
Yep. That's a solid hit. Level 1, am I right?
Progress.
And Vescarium Chaos is going to lay there bleeding. And the surgeon's going to stand up, and that's her move action. She's going to apply first aid, because I think that's a thing I'm going to pretend it is, because they're NPCs and they really don't matter. Chaos, what would you like to do?
So
Move forward
anywhere-
and knock out Cosette?
over here?
Straight
Yeah.
north of you.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue one.
Yeah, I'll run over there.
No, knock out the other one. I need help.
Not going to.
Aw.
Yeah, let's do acid on him.
Dropping acid bombs. Oh,
15.
15.
I have exactly 15.
Yeah,
EA.
I finally hit something.
9 points does not take me out.
But is it EAC? Because is your Entropic Strike EAC?
She's doing an acid attack, so it is EAC, right?
I don't know if that's true for Tropic Strike.
Will it ask me if it's acid or bludgeoning?
Right, but it's Entropic Strike.
Yeah, but it's an acid. It's an energy attack, right?
No, it's a special thing.
Where'd
Okay.
it go? There it is. Does it hit him?
If it's a KAC, no, you didn't hit.
I'm going to use my butterfly if it doesn't.
Yeah.
Warning you now.
That's fine.
It's such a complicated thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It says EAC at 5th level EAC.
Oh, wait. Your interrupt attack is a magical one-handed advanced melee weapon with an operative weapon special property that targets EAC.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Even when dealing with bludgeoning damage. Right here in her,
So that does 9.
yeah, so I think 9. Or,
Oh, so I did hit him. I don't have to use
Yeah.
my butterfly.
yeah, no butterfly.
'Kay.
And of note, even if you do bludgeoning, it's going against EAC.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
it becomes EAC for other things at a higher level for some of the special combat maneuvers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have definitely hurt him, but he ain't dead yet.
That's for me to do. I'm going to go ahead and do a full attack.
Confidence is showing, huh?
Yes.
Oof. Well, the
Well,
first
that
shot
works.
didn't do so good, but you were basically you're like going were lowering the weapon from the ceiling down, and you missed the headshot, but then you got the headshot.
Yeah. See, I had a feeling that first shot was going to miss. So that's why I did the full attack.
Yeah, that 9, and then just to add insult to injury, you burn the corpse.
Yep.
Did you leave any of them? Was any of that non-lethal, or you don't care?
No, none of that was non-lethal. I will note that each one of our enemies this combat was taken out by crit.
Which is appropriate.
We knew where to hit them.
Yeah.
And none of them were mine.
Well, 3 of them were Stitches.
That's true. So you have murdered yourselves. Does that count as suicide?
No.
Kinda.
What would you like to do with the bodies?
Throw them out the airlock. Oh, after searching them.
I was going to say, do you realize that Stitches will be very upset if you don't loot the bodies?
Stitches would be very
If
upset
Stitches
nobody
doesn't
found
care, Stitches player will care.
Are we going to also loot the other ship since it is now presumably derelict?
The other ship is derelict, except for the other space crab, who is apparently busy.
So we go over there. I have a feeling I know what the airlock code is.
Funny enough, your first instinct to get into their ship works. That's how they got in your ship. They knew all the codes because it's exactly what you would have thought.
Yeah.
What you find on them is some gear and stuff. I'll figure that out shortly. I'm not going to give you duplicates of everything you have because that seems a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there will be some UPBs and some credits. And also, they all had data pads and personal comm units that have lots of information on the Vesk world and its history. We're calling this universe Vesk world. And also, easy for you to access those because, hey, your biometrics match.
Yep.
It's also easy for you to access their ship. And what you find is that they had intended to keep your ship, and they were going to sell your bodies to the Knights of Galarian, who in your universe are good guys. But they had contacted the Veskarium and the Knights of Galarian, claiming to have specimens from a parallel universe that they were going to auction off to the highest bidder. The Knights of Galarian had invited them to a place called Erasni Station, which is a facility dedicated to alternate reality research, to verify the authenticity of the specimens, that's your bodies. And to continue negotiations face-to-face. The Erasni Station is at the site of the planet that you would know as Eox, which was, again, in your universe, the home planet of the undead.
Oh. So, do we accept this invitation and see what happens? I mean, obviously, the corpses they will be receiving are not from a different dimension in this case.
They had also on the data pads, amongst the data that they had collected, are maps for the station. Indicating that this Erasni Station is composed of a large central tower and 2 auxiliary towers that are accessed via a catwalk with a ship, like a docking bay at the base. And it seems like there's some sort of a portal above the top of the central tower with a control room nearby. And you think from what you're seeing in the data that if you could get access to that control room, that you could possibly fly the Primarata through that portal to get back to your dimension if you used your signatures, your biosignatures, and your ship's signature to key that portal to the right place.
So this is a possible way back. So yeah, we got to go there.
But they may or may not be particularly amenable to that idea.
We'll have to, yeah. Can we take their ship along with us? Were they going to drag our ship to this place?
Probably.
I think they were going to fly your ship to this place and just turn your bodies in and keep the ship. That was their intent. I think they were going to stash the Murata and probably try and sell it.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have one of our secondaries or even one of the NPCs fly it for us, I guess. But
I could go over and fly it, but then I wouldn't be on the ship. I mean,
maybe
we
you could
do
have
something similar, right?
So the concern would be you would have to have somebody pilot it, and they wouldn't be able to follow you through because that ship going through that portal is going to require the Chaos drive.
Oh.
So you couldn't bring the Murata through with you. So bringing it with you would be what's the point type thing.
Okay, so somebody can only follow us through it if they have the same drive.
Well, no, so it's kind of unclear on that. Through this portal, it's kind of you're gonna be able to activate the portal for your ship, but not to drag another ship through. If you come through with two ships, it's going to be suspicious.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to basically. There's no spoils of war as in having a whole other ship. I'm trying to say no, but have a reason to say no. I'm failing. You can salvage from the ship what you would like. There's not a whole lot on it because it was just a basic scout vessel.
Right. But they had, I mean, from them and stuff. So.
Well, we'll take whatever's useful and set it on autopilot for the nearest star.
You mean the main star of the system, Valerian?
Yeah, let's have it fly itself into the sun.
Okay. And you're keeping the bodies as your allegedly your bodies?
Could you think we couldn't? We probably couldn't sell it somewhere.
What's that? The ship?
Yeah, their ship, like they were planning on doing.
No, you don't. You wouldn't have the contacts in this universe to do that.
Okay.
You can probably. I'm going to say that you could salvage some not UPBs or anything like that, but some. What's the right word? I'm failing at finding the word, but basically you can salvage some parts that will help with your upgrades at a later date.
General upgrade components.
Ephemeral parts, we'll call it.
Okay.
Because I think I pointed out before that the module starts you with your actual ship is tier 3, but the module right now is talking about, you can salvage equipment from the Murata to advance from Murata to tier 2. Well, you're already tier 3, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so we really can't upgrade this at all until tier 4 or till level 4. And I already have some ideas of what I want to add to this ship.
Yeah, you won't be able to upgrade the ship until you hit level 4, which will be book 2.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird of way, they give us this powerful ship and mentioned upgrading it, but won't let us upgrade it.
Well, that's
Because,
what I'm saying. It's very strange that they do that. I think that they should have statted it. I think that the authors statted it correctly in the book
yeah,
because if it was weaker, you would lose the encounters that you've had.
yeah.
But
I-
so they shouldn't have said, "Oh, by the way, you can advance it to tier 2 because it's already tier 3."
Right. There was the disconnect when they wrote it. It
exactly.
was supposed to be a tier 1, but they realized, hey, this is to make this encounter stuff. It really needs to be tier 3.
Exactly.
I want to add a flat cannon to the turret
I figured you wanted to do something like that.
because we were doing
Well, what is the build point difference between what's on it and that?
2 point. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
If the build point difference keeps you under the 95, because you're right at like 2 points away. If it's only a 2-point difference, that's okay. I told you you can rearrange within the 95 points.
Right.
Um,
Because we'd have to add a hard point to the turret and add a weapon. I think that's more than 2 points.
oh, you want to have 2 hard points on the turret?
Right. I like having that gun on the turret, but I want a
Yeah,
flat.
that's not gonna be something you can do with your current build points.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to just replace what you've got with the flat cannon. Also, it's going to take you time. I'm trying to find the right point here.
And a flag thrower anyway costs 5.
Yeah, so you don't quite have. Well, wait, what is the gun? Well, see, I was thinking you were replacing the gun, not adding to.
What's the light? Particle cannon's 10. Actually, it's 5 less than. Takes the same power and it's 5 less than the particle cannon.
So see, you could do that, but you'd be downgrading the particle cannon to that, and you'd get a refund on some build points if you wanted to bump something else somewhere else. But then you start, you'll be chasing your tail.
Yeah. The flag thrower will give defense against those against missiles, which can be pretty.
Doesn't our ship have port and starboard hard points?
Yes, we do have port and starboard.
I thought we had extra hard points. They're just empty. So
yeah, we have a port and starboard empty, no aft right now. You can add them to ships later on.
Are there any guns that cost 1 or 2 build points? Basically within your current build point.
A garbage ejection system, which is a point defense, and it got 1 shot. It's called a direct fire, but it has a speed like it's got an 8 speed like a tracking weapon does. So I'm not sure, but it only has 1 shot. There's a light laser cannon, which is 2, but we're maxed out on PCU, so we can't add any PCU, and it's 5 PCUs for a light laser cannon.
Okay, I need Otto, who is our pilot, to roll me 1d6 plus 2.
Oddly specific.
This is a navigation roll.
Oh, well, 4.
It will take you guys 4 days to travel from where you are to Erasni Station. So that means you have 4 days of downtime for crafting and such, and you will be leveling up to level 2.
Nice. I gotta pull up a Phaistos.
I'm gonna say that this is probably the end of the stream for this week. For anybody that's actually watching us or catches the video on demand, next weekend I will be actually running some sessions for an online convention, DaddyCon. So we will not be doing the stream next week. We will continue the following week, and we will hopefully have a new player. Unfortunately, our player for Olmeda, the scheduling just didn't work out, so he won't be joining us any longer. We'll be seeking another player to maybe be a diplomat for us, or a Solarian, or something. And hopefully we'll be able to introduce them in 2 weeks. And we'll
Or someone that can shoot.
You can shoot, you just can't hit. We will see everybody then. Take care.
So
Thank you for watching.
we had a pretty short one this time, but we're
it was about 2 hours. A little bit short.
But it's good to level up between sessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to level up during a session because that can get pretty boring to watch. And what we'll do is at the beginning of the next session, the players, you guys will tell everybody, including me, what you've gained with your level.
Yeah.